Hi friends, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Josephine, and if you're just seeing this face for the first time, the channel is Let's Talk with Josie. Okay, on this channel, if it bothers on our existence, we definitely do talk about it, from parenting, health, fitness, name it, whatever it is. As long as it borders on our existence, then we definitely do talk about it. So please subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and let's interact in the comment section. Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to talk about a myth that affects mothers, that gives this feeling of failure. Yes, and that is the myth of baby weight gain. So I had my first baby in 2016. Yes, 2016, and he came out a really tall baby. Yes, tall, and I won't say skinny, but he was not a chubby baby. Yes, at birth he weighed 3.5. Yes, at birth he weighed 3.5, and he wasn't a big baby. He wasn't fat at all. So for him to have weighed 3.5, you should know how lanky and how tall that he came out. So we call him a long baby. Yes, and so after a couple of months, I had a family friend visit, and they were like, this baby is so skinny. Like, this baby is so skinny. Are you sure you're feeding him properly? You can imagine if I was not aware and somebody said that to me, I would have felt really bad. Like, I would have felt like a bad mother, like I'm not doing enough for my child and all. So after they left, we just talked about it and we just laughed, and that was it for me. That was 2015 and 2016. Between 2016 and now, I have seen and heard a lot of other comments like that, and I'm wondering why. Like, why is it that every child has to be chubby? So does chubby mean healthy? Does chubby mean that the child is more healthy? Is it like the chubbier your child is, then the healthier your child is? Like, so that is actually the essence of this video. So to say that a child who is not on the chubby side is not feeding well or is not properly taken care of, it's totally hard. I don't know what to use, but that's not true. Chubby doesn't mean healthy. You have a lot of skinny babies, skinny children that are way healthier than the chubby ones. Beyond the societal expectation of what your baby should look like, we also have the whole growth chart from the WHO that a lot of persons are actually reading wrong. Yes, I'm saying reading wrong because those charts or those milestones that the WHO or other health organization give, they're actually supposed to help guide you to know when you're falling short and how to adjust appropriately. And if you take your time to study these charts and read them correctly, then you will know that this societal expectation of chubby baby, healthy baby, skinny baby, not well fed or sick baby is actually a myth. I'm trying to use the word a myth so that I will not come off as rude or insulting, but you can look at somebody's child and tell them, oh, you're not doing so much, and a lot of times it leaves mothers feeling really really down because they feel, okay, I'm already failing. Like, can I do this? And that is not so healthy. Recent times where research has shown that growing too fast or adding too much weight so fast, yes, growing too fast or adding too much weight so fast in children, it's or can be an indicator or an indication of something wrong. Yes, that is why you find that a child comes out and he's really big. The next thing, they are checking for his sugar level to know and all that. And research has also shown that children who are so chubby or who grow so fast are prone to childhood obesity, obesity in adolescents, and even obesity as they grow older. So my question now is, if the risk is that high for them, why do I want my baby to be chubby? Now, I'm not necessarily saying that a chubby baby is a sick baby. No, I am just trying to counter the mindset that a skinny baby is a not well-fed baby or is a sick baby. Research has shown that firstborns or first children or first births usually will weigh a little less than the future siblings. Yes, that's a factor. And okay, so there are other factors responsible for the weight of a baby, either at birth or as the child grows. I'll just quickly mention some of these factors. So it has been said that a baby gets half of its genes from the mother and half from the father. Now, in some cases, the child takes a little more than half from one parent and a little more less than half from the other parent. So a child whose parents are big will most likely be big. You know, if the father is big, the child can decide to look like the father and the child will be big. Or if it's the mother, vice versa, like that. So genetics play a major role in the weight of the child. Okay, so another factor is the age of the mother. Yes, research has shown that teenage mothers tend to have low weight babies. Mothers older than 35 and above are likely to have low birth babies, and like that. So you're not considering any of these factors. You just use your eye to size the baby and just tell yourself, okay, this one na food they chop, that's why fat. Oga, some people they chop, they can even chop mountain, but they will never be fat because number one, we said genetics. In their family, they know the fat. So where will the child take the fat from if it's absent in probably both genes? So that means that child may never be fat, even if they eat a house. Yes, another factor is the number of children. A single birth child will probably weigh more than a multiple birth child. Yes, if you have twins, you have triplets, you have quadruplets, and all, it affects the weight. Yes, their weight at birth and all that. So these are factors that you will also have to consider. Then another factor again is the length of the pregnancy. There are children who are born at 36, 37 and 38 weeks. There are children who stay as long as 41 weeks before they are born. They can't come out same weight. No, the one who stayed longer in the stomach will definitely weigh more than the one who stayed less. Yes, and they are all healthy. Like the baby doesn't have to be, the baby is not premature, yes, but the baby cannot weigh as much as the one who stayed longer. Research has shown that a child who stayed to term 40 weeks, 41 weeks, that in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks of pregnancy, their weight gain is rapid. Yes, weight gain in the last few weeks before birth is really rapid. So another factor that also affects or determines the weight of a child at birth is the feeding habit of the mother while she was pregnant. What your intake was, and just your eating habits when pregnant can actually or help determine the weight of your baby at birth, and even as the child is growing in the first few months. Another factor that we usually do not consider is ethnicity. Yes, ethnicity. There are places that usually have a predominant type of weight. Yes, people who come from certain places, like the Chinese, for example, they are all short, like they are not so tall. And that's just an example. There are other places like that who they are generally not fat. No matter what they eat, you see them, they are not fat. They are not suffering. Yes, they are not suffering. In this Nigeria, we feel like fat people are the ones enjoying. I don't even know. Fat people are not the enjoyment officers. We have some skinny people who actually live well, and they have lenga people. But so another factor to consider when you're trying to ascertain if a baby's weight is healthy or not will be the mother or the parent's health condition. Yes, a diabetic mother will probably, if the sugar level is not controlled, transfer it to the child. Yes, a diabetic mother will probably have a child who is also diabetic or has a high risk of diabetes or high sugar level and all that. These are just some of the major reasons why children have their stature, they have their weight and all that. So let's come to a point where we don't just look at a child and just determine how healthy and just and not determine how healthy they are just by looking at their weight with our eye. Because some of these children you feel are underweight, by the time they climb the scale you marvel, like, what, why do you weigh this much? But when you look at them, you tell yourself they are skinny. No, skinny is not sick or underfed, and chubby is not healthy or well fed. So guys, thank you for watching the video up until this time. My name is Josephine, and on this channel, if it bothers on our existence, then we definitely do talk about it. See you on the channel, and please like, subscribe and share the video. Thank you.